Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of a not the one show party. That's not quite true. We're actually going to do a little bit of an experiment with lots of alcohol. Let me introduce Dr. Sadie Boniface. You've come in to be our expert on this because you've done quite a lot of work on alcohol consumption. Down here, lots of different types of booze. John Naylor, you're here. You look like a red wine man.
Okay, yeah, I can be for the purposes of today's experiment, yeah.
I want you to pour what you think is your normal glass and then tell us how many units you think's in it.
Okay. I would say... That looks like a normal glass to me, yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
Do you know roughly how many units might be in that? What do you think?
It's very difficult to guess because I feel like the units are a bit of a random system of measurement. Nobody really knows what they are. If I had to guess, I would go with about 1.5 maybe.
Yeah, so this is about 113 millilitres, which at 14%, I've just checked, it's about 1.6 units actually, so it's a little bit more than what you thought.
That's a healthy size unit, isn't it?
Probably a little bit too much. I think that's probably 2 units.
That's definitely a unit.
Pretty much bang on 2 units, well done.
Ah, round of applause.
Experience in this.
There we go.
It's going down quite slowly because it's quite thick. 14.5%. So 59 millilitres is actually, it's more like 3/4 of a unit.
I think that is about a unit of cider.
Yeah?
I think.
Okay. About 1.6 units.
Fine, so I'm actually quite a little bit over a unit there. Do you think lots of people underestimate potentially how much they're drinking?
Well, I've done this kind of study with a few hundred people, and actually what I found is that most people overestimated how much alcohol was in their drink, so they would pour quite a small glass of wine and say, oh, I think this is 2.5 units or something like that, which was kind of surprising. And I think what that shows is that people don't really want to admit to a researcher, oh, I think this is 1 unit, this is my normal glass. They want to be on the side of caution, so they don't want to be getting sort of health advice and stuff like that. But really, I think people do underestimate, because when people are asked in surveys about how much alcohol is in, say, a 175 millilitre glass of wine that's 12% ABV, they get it really wrong. Have you ever seen on bags of rice and things like that where they have the lines up the side saying, oh, this is a portion?
Yeah.
It could be this is a unit or this is a glass, like etchings on the sides of bottles and things like that. Could be part of a solution, but that's only going to work for drinking at home and stuff like that. And then there's the whole, it's about 1/3 of all the drinks that are drunk in pubs and bars and places like that, so that won't help that. So it's definitely a big challenge.